Hello and welcome to Sarah Knits episode 4, and this is April 10th, 2013. Alright. Well, it's been a pretty interesting 2 weeks. Not a whole lot of work, but yeah. So yeah, we'll just get started with the works in progress. First up, still on my needles, is, which I have done a little bit of progress on them, is my self-striping socks. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Gotta be careful. I'm gonna have to fix that. A stitch came off, but since I've only got one hand available, we're just gonna leave it alone. And they are out of the Red Heart and Soul. Okay. Heart and Soul with aloe razzle dazzle colorway stock yarn. And then the second one that I have is my boyfriend's glove, the second glove still. It hasn't moved, so I'm not even going to show you. And third, I actually started one of my ambitions that I had shared with you with the last 2 weeks. Sorry, I'm picking off little red blanket fuzz here. My blanket jets. Anyway, I started. As you can't see it, this is, well, kind of. This is a shape. I started the Golden Wheat cardigan, and it's gonna look similar to that, except that, ignore the lines, my printer was running out of ink. But it's gonna look that way, except it is in navy. Valley Yarns Amherst navy colorway. I remembered. And it is, I'm on the collar, but I'm already having to modify it a little bit because my gauge was off, which I was okay with because I wanted to make sure it was going to be big enough, because I was kind of worried that it wouldn't be. But I think it's because my knitting has loosened up since I started with actual knitting like a year ago. And it loosened up fairly a lot, so. But anyway, you're supposed to do 3, after you hit the first buttonhole, you're supposed to do 3 more, or 2 more after that. No. 3 more after that. Which I'm gonna just do 2. 2 more to get to the buttons. But, it's going fairly well. I mean, I still have to push myself to work on it, but I am, like a lot of people that actually did make it, I am going to continue the buttons straight down instead of just having, like, I think 4 or 5 of them and then having the rest open. But I am going to continue the buttons down, and I'm hopefully going to be able to make it, knit it longer than what it looks like it is, and knit the sleeves a little longer, hopefully, since I'm in the second ball already. And, and I have 11, so that means I've got 9 left. Hopefully it will work. If not, I know where to order it from, since I ordered the yarn from Webs. Then I kind of, I didn't put these on, or I didn't put this one on here on my work in progress since I started it last night. And it is a crocheted phone cozy. Oh, I didn't get the rest of the pieces. Excuse me. Alright. I've been weaving in ends since the Slim Cozy has a lot. It is a owl cozy. As you can see, the little feet. And this is going to be the head of it. And then here's an eye. And here's an eye, a wing, and a wing. Now, whenever I do it, I do have to get a button, and then I do have to get the flat back crystals to glue on to here. And I don't know what kind of glue to use, because I'm thinking it's going to have to be some sort of like crafting glue, but I'm not sure what it is yet, if it's going to have to be hot glue or crafter's glue. But it's almost done, and I'm so happy. I used a J, the J hook, which is, there you go, J size 10, 6mm crochet hook for that. And since this is basically my prototype, it's mine. But I'm hoping to make these to sell in my Etsy shop, which you can find. I will link it in my show notes at the in the description at the bottom. And I'm not sure if I need, since it's, whenever I made it, you can see through it when you stick your phone in it. Okay, I'm going to show you. Well, you won't be able to see this, and it's too big. But you can kind of see, I stuck my iPod in it, you can kind of see the black through it. See, that's the screen. So I'm thinking I may have to try it going down to a eye hook. Yeah, going to an eye and see if I can, I don't know where I put the, okay, see about making it. I think eye is the green one. Yeah. Going down to this one and using a 9 instead of a 10 and see if it's any better or if it makes it smaller. But we'll just see what that does, because I need to do that anyway. Alright, moving on. Finished objects. Alright, you never saw this object in my works in progress because it didn't take that long to do, which I'm actually satisfied with it. It's going to be sold in the Etsy shop, which will be linked, as I told before, it will be linked. But I made a little knitted bag. It's called the Beginner Boho bag, actually. My hair was itching. Excuse me. It's called the Beginner Boho bag, and here's the strap. So it's all just green, a little bit of pink, and then the cute little button right here. The only drawback that I don't like is that it is not lined. I think I would do better if it were lined, because having this as a bag, you cannot just drop any, like, pencils, pens. You could not drop this in there because it would come straight out. So we're going to figure out, whenever I do it again, I'm probably going to line it, but I'm going to put this in my shop anyway. And it is made out of Caron Simply Soft. Colors are watermelon something and limelight is what it was. But yeah, and the button, it's just so cute. Anyway, that's all I have for finished objects. Spinning. I actually have something to show you. I plied it yesterday, and I washed it that night, and this is what I have. I think I need a bigger nitty knotty than what I have, but this is it, and it's not really that great. It's thick and thin, kind of reminds me of like an art yarn. Not really thrilled about that because I don't like art yarns, but I may try to sell it. I'm not exactly sure. I might. I got 128 yards. I don't know what I could sell that for, but we'll see. We'll see. Because I don't know exactly what you would do with it or make out of it, so we'll see if I want to sell it or not. Because I said something about it on my plurk account, and somebody said that you would be surprised that somebody would buy it. So I may list it and take pictures of it and list it and see what happens. Can't go wrong. Oh well. Anyways, on to my ambitions. I would like to crochet more, since I haven't done it for like at least not 2012, at least 2011. I haven't done it for an entire year, because I first started crocheting and I crocheted my boyfriend's afghan. I lie. I did crochet my boyfriend's afghan in 2011. I did crochet his afghan in 2011. Fun. I should crochet more afghans. Love them. And the little owl projects, the cozies and stuff like that. Small things, yeah. No big deal. I crocheted a hat. Didn't fit me. So I don't know if I'll do crocheted hats or not. Crocheted garments? Yes. By all means. I have a crocheted vest, kind of pullover cover vest kind of thing. And I washed it, and one of the pieces broke on it, so I had to fix it, but it took me no time and looks really pretty. It kind of has the colors of this yarn that I spun. Anyway. But, yeah. I will totally do that, because I enjoyed crocheting garments and little things like that, and, afghans. And that wasn't the last time I crocheted. The last time I crocheted was in 2012. I crocheted, a doily for my boyfriend's mom for Christmas. She was very happy with it. She said it was very fancy looking. But, yeah, she liked it. I liked it. I thought it was beautiful. It's on my Ravelry page. It's called the Treasure Trove, I believe. But anyway, my next ambition is to learn to dye yarn and roving. And I'm going to start out by using Kool-Aid and food coloring, stuff like that. Since I didn't put in here on my show notes my new purchases, so you may see me writing. Because I don't have any of them to show you, except for like 3 things, which you saw all 3 of the colors in other projects. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I purchased 12 skeins of yarn, of sock yarn. And I don't remember, they were like 75-25, I think, sock yarn. There was a good chunk of yardage. There was at least somewhere, maybe a little over 400 yards. And I bought 12 of them. They're back ordered right now. Apparently somebody else thought they were a wonderful deal too, because they were only $7 a piece. And I bought them. They're undyed. So I'm going to try to dye it. I'm going to dye one first and see how well it works. and then see if it's significant and works well and it stays colorful and everything. And from what I've watched from a woman on one of the podcasts I watch, it's the Knitting Blooms podcast. The one tutorial she shows, the Kool-Aid worked very well for her to dye yarn, and then she used food coloring to dye, she used, I think, Wilton's food coloring to dye the roving, and the roving was gorgeous, and the yarn was absolutely wonderful, and she loved it. The only drawback is that I think they say that the Kool-Aid, it fades in the sun. Not so much fun, but if you're wearing it inside, well, it's a cheap, affordable way to learn. Cheap, affordable way to learn to dye yarn, and it's also not going to have any acids in it besides like what's in the Kool-Aid and just white vinegar, so it's safe too. Anyway, next up for my ambitions. Ambition number 3. I'm trying to have at least 5 ambitions every 2 weeks. Give or take. Anyway. Ambition number 3. I joined the Sock Knitters Anonymous a while back, like maybe a month ago. And I wanted to try to do one of the monthly knit along kind of thing that they have. And I'm going to try for May, since I'm still working on my self-starping socks that are just stockinette. I'm going to push myself and try to get them done this month, and then I'm going to try May's knit along, which, if I look it up real quick, because I'm over here. I normally have my Ravelry page pulled up a lot, so I have a message. Anyway, May's challenge. Come on. May's challenge. The technique is cables and traveling stitches, and the designers are Cookie A and Spilly Jane. Mystery sock designer Claire Ellen. Well, I'm gonna do a Cookie A sock design, and if you'll give me a minute, I'm gonna find it. I don't have a picture. I will have pictures though in the next 2 weeks, because I'm hoping to print out my stuff that I'm going to be doing and putting it in a folder or something. I'm going to be doing, I believe it's this one. I was looking at the Ellington sock because it had beautiful cables, but I needed a free. So I'm going to be doing Baudelaire. It's kind of lacy almost to me. Yeah, it is lacy, but I'm going to try it. It's new. It's out of my comfort zone. Go for it. And I think I'm even going to try to do the heel flap and everything, which means I could get some stuff. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to get some double points. I don't like double points, but I'm going to have to do it. Since I use a little 9, I think it's the 9-inch circular for socks. I'm going to have to get some double points so I can do my heel flap. Because I've never done a heel flap. I've been doing Kat Bordy's Sweet Tomato Heel, which I learned on YouTube. Yes. Anyway, I'm going to be doing the Baudelaire for that because it does have cables. Fourth ambition, number 4, is to knit more bags, because I had so much fun knitting this, and I don't know if it was the colors or what, because all it is garter stitch. Garter stitch. But I think it was the colors that made me just up and just knit so much, instead of knitting on my cardigan, which I should be doing. Oh well. I actually tried to force myself to knit on it for so long, and then I stop. So, yeah. Ambition, well, hold on, actually. Staying on ambition number 4. I want to knit more. Excuse me if you just heard my knuckle. I just popped my knuckle. Ambition number 4, the reason I want to knit more bags is because I would like to knit some and sell some. I think that selling them would actually be beneficial. Somebody may buy that. And that's the reason behind that. Not only do I want to have one because I want a knitted bag to carry with me too. I really do. But I do want to sell them. And you'll see that a lot, that mostly everything that I knit here lately, or crochet or anything like that, is generally an idea for putting up in the Etsy store. Because I'm really trying to find that one object that somebody will buy. And it will be the greatest hit for my store. And it will keep people coming back and everything like that. That is my biggest goal that I'm trying to search for. And that's why every little thing that I have. And you know what? You guys haven't seen any more of that Hint of Decadence necklace because I haven't finished it. But I thought I'd mention it because it is still a work in progress too. Even though I just jumped. Sorry. Anyway. Ambition number 5 is to finish up some works in progress. I am on my way to finishing the owl cozy, which, granted, I just kind of put that in my works in progress, even though it is not on my notes. It will be now. And I need to finish my boyfriend's glove and the sock. I'm hoping I can finish at least the sock, and then we'll start grasping his glove, because it's almost done. It's practically halfway done. I just have to, I think I'm still knitting on the palm part. I already got the gusset increases. That's done. I don't have to worry about that, because now it's just getting the palm and then knitting the fingers, and that's it. I don't know why it's taking me so long. I don't know. I think I got startitis happy. Because, like I like to say, I tell him all the time that I have knitter's ADD, is that I will start something, knit on it for a while, get bored with it, start another something, knit on it for so long, get bored with it, and then go back to the other one. I'm pretty sure there's not just me. Anyway. But I should have the necklace that I mentioned earlier done, the sock, and the crochet cozy. That would be 3. If I could get 3 things done this month, whew. If I could get them all done before the next 2 weeks, excellent. Alright. I'm going to be adding in a section, it's going to be called Favorite Thing About My 2 Weeks. My favorite thing about my 2 weeks this time, was that I sewed on a button. I've never sewed on a button before. I got so happy. I had to create the shank and everything. Although, don't look at it. It's ugly. Don't look. Anyway, I created the shank. I got it all knitted. And I sewed it on. I was so proud. I mean, just look at it. It's just so pretty and cute. And I was so happy. I'd never sewed on a button in my entire life. It totally cured my self-esteem issue that day. And I did that like maybe 2 or 3 days ago. Oh, so happy. It's opening a new door to my sewing side that I've never had before. Anyway, I enjoyed it. I must say, a little scared of that sewing needle. Pointy and giant. I had to buy a set of yarn darners in order to sew it on. So yeah, got that all sewed up and everything, and I'm really pleased with that. I wish I had lined that bag. Oh well. First time, first mistakes. I'm gonna go. Anyway, on to new purchases. You heard about one, although it is back-ordered, so it's not really here to show you. Although what's going to be so surprising about white yarn? Anyway, I ordered 2 other things that haven't shown up yet. They've shipped, but they haven't shown up. One was a spinning bat, because I figured I finished spinning one thing, I can order something, because that was the deal that I made for myself, to finish spinning something before I order any other. Finished, plied, washed, I can order. Even though I have, which I'm going to spin it. Trust me. Before I play with an art or a bat of any kind, I'm going to spin my little blue base, my little BFL roving that I have, because I have a 2-ounce braid of BFL, but I still have some of this roving that I did spin and that I just plied left on a bobbin, and I still have some that I've been using to drop spindle, which I think I want to find out if it comes out any better drop spindled than anything. But I do have some left on one of my bobbins, because I spun one thinner than I did the other one, because I wasn't very good on the first time with my wheel. I was brand new with dealing with the little e-spinner, so I'm going to try Navajo applying with that. New beginning. Oh well. We're going to try Navajo applying. Anyway. Next, the second order that I made. I guess you want to say third, because it was 3 orders. I'm bad about ordering online. Shame. Was sock yarn for my Sock Knitters Anonymous May challenge. I think I ordered it from Cupcake Yarns. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. All I know is it is in the Cherry Blossoms. Sorry about that. That was camera fail. Since I have to study it with my own body. I do know it is the Cherry Blossoms colorway. That's all I know. It's very pretty. And they said it would come out good with patterns and things. And I'm going to use that for my Sock Knitters Anonymous May challenge. I'm quite excited about that. Since all the other yarns that I have, I'm kind of just using them right now for stockinette socks to kind of just get pretty good at socks, I suppose. And they're all pretty much the one that I have that I bought. It's kind of like the red. They're mostly red heart yarn. That's all it is. Anyway, now for the purchases that I do have, you saw them all in one of my projects already. And it is my red heart yarn that I bought for the cozies. Oh wow, look, it kind of blends in with my my wall. Anyway, this is one, and it is turquoise. This was the head flap of the crochet owl. And this one is Bam Pink. Pretty in Pink is the color. Oh, sorry about that. It was upside down. Red Heart Super Saver. And then I have gold, which actually it looks worse than it actually is, because it's not really that bad. I thought it was terrible looking whenever I first bought it, but it's kind of growing on me. I kind of like the color. But this one is my favorite. And I totally forgot to grab one of the things that I do have on my needles. I didn't mention it either. I'm really jumping around, and I'm really sorry for that, you guys. But the other thing that I do have on my needles, I'm trying again to do my coffee cup sleeve. I went down to a size 4. I tried a 7, it was too big. Tried a 6, too big. Just skipped the 5 and went to the 4. And I'm gonna see how that works. Anyway, it's in the Red Heart Super Saver purple yarn that I have, that I've showed several times. My next purchase that I got is a magazine. I have been dying to try these magazines for so long, since I've seen everybody talking interweave knits. And I must say, while there are a ton of pretty things in here, I am not thrilled with it. And this is the spring 2013. I do want to show you one thing that I did like in here. Well, there was actually a few things I liked, but I liked... Whoop, sorry about that. One-handed item, this is not good. I liked this. This little tank is really cool. It's called Hashtag. And it's really pretty. I liked her tank very well. Like, they have a lot of pretty things, but I just have to say, it is not what I expected at all. It's just not. And I liked her little, I know I'm weird, I liked this as well. I don't know the name on this one. I should have thought that far in advance, but I didn't. Although maybe if I come across it, I might get lucky. Maybe. Give me a second. And there was one more that I really liked out of this magazine. But yeah, it was not my favorite. It's called Dottie's Pullover. But I really did. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's pretty stuff in here, like this. Oh my gosh, I want to knit that so bad. But it is just not what I thought it was going to be. And then I really liked, well, if I could get it to work, I really liked, jeez, I can't get it to, okay. That one. I really liked her little tunic dress. They call it a dress. I think it's more like a tunic. It would be a tunic on me. It would be a long shirt for me. But I liked that too. And it just was really not what I expected it to be. Granted, yes, I will use it because obviously I bought it. I'm gonna knit from it. That was called Matins dress. I don't know. But it was not what I expected it to be for a magazine that I was wanting that everybody has. No. I will take my creative knitting and other ones any day of the week. That was just not me. And I would take Vogue knitting over that because I've been kind of into the Vogue knitting. I have 2 of their magazines. 2. And I'm thinking of subscribing to Creative Knitting and Vogue. But I wanted to see the Interwave because I was going to subscribe to them, but not anymore. Anyway, maybe if they can create something better than that, maybe. But no, I was not happy. My next new purchase is another kind of off in Limboland kind of thing that I want to do. And if you ever have met me, I'm not good at keeping plants alive. It's not a good thing. So, I'm gonna garden, you guys. I'm gonna plant some carrots, and I'm gonna put it in buckets and little pots. So, I'm not gonna use every single seed that's in here. I'm going to freeze the rest of them that I don't use so I can use them next year. But I'm going to try to grow carrots. I'm excited. I'm super excited. I've never grown carrots in my entire life, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try like none other to do it. I think it would be awesome if I could definitely grow carrots. But we're going to see how well they come out, and if they come out good, yay, we'll have fresh carrots at my house. Fun, fun, fun. I can't wait. But I figured since I wanted to try gardening, I would start with one vegetable, one plant, and see how well it comes. And if it comes out really good, go me. But we'll see. maybe next year I will upstep it and do 2 plants instead of 1 type. But I will definitely be doing carrots this year and maybe next year, so I'm excited. And that is all I have for you guys, so yeah. See you in the next 2 weeks. Bye.